Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome to the sacred journey of Kal Mantra, Embrace Divine Grace. Let the celestial vibrations uplift your spirit and guide you toward inner peace, abundance, and divine blessings. Open your heart, chant with devotion, and awaken the infinite grace within you.
Have you ever wondered how two forces that seem like complete opposites could actually be one and the same? You know, one representing pure love and the other total destruction. Well, in this explainer, we're going to dive into exactly that, the incredible and kind of unlikely union of Lord Krishna and Ma Kali. So on one side, you've got Lord Krishna. He's all about love, compassion, joy, bliss. His divine flute just calls out to your soul. And then you have the absolutely formidable Ma Kali, the goddess of time and destruction, power and disillusion, wielding that powerful sword of truth. It's literally creation and destruction right there. So this is the big question, right? How on earth can these two who seem to be on opposite ends of the spectrum actually be two sides of the same coin? Well, the answer, believe it or not, is hidden inside a beautiful old folk tale. To really get this, we've got to travel to Bengal and unpack a famous story. It's a tale of secret love, a whole lot of suspicion, and a moment of just jaw-dropping divine transformation. Okay, so here's how it goes. Every single night, Radha would sneak away to meet her beloved Krishna in the forest. But you know how it is. Her mother-in-law and sister-in-law got suspicious. They went straight to Radha's husband Abhimanyu and told him everything. Abhimanyu, just filled with rage, stormed off to the forest, totally determined to catch them in the act. But this is Krishna. We're talking about with his divine insight. He senses his Abhimanyu coming, and to protect Radha, he gives her this very simple but incredibly clever instruction. He says, quickly gather the forest flowers and fruits, and just sit like you're performing worship. A divine game was about to be played, and just as Abhimanyu bursts through the trees, everything changes. The air just shifts. In this single stunning moment, Krishna's form completely dissolves and reforms into something. Well, something else entirely. He became Ma Kali, the gentle god of love, transformed into the fierce, powerful goddess. And here's the kicker. Ma Kali was the family deity of Ian's own clan, the very goddess that he and his family revered more than any other. So when Abhimanyu storms in, he's expecting to find his wife with a lover. But instead, what does he see? He sees her devoutly worshiping his own family goddess. His rage just melts away, replaced by pleasure, and he leaves without another word. He had absolutely no idea what just happened. Now that's a fantastic story, but it's really a key. It's a key that unlocks a much, much deeper theological truth. To get it, we need to unpack the sacred symbols that connect these two deities. The parallels here are honestly striking. Both Krishna and Kali are described as having a dark complexion. Sham and Shama, philosophically, Krishna is known as Kala, which is time itself, while Kali is his Shakti, his divine active energy. Even their Bij mantras Kleem and Cream represent these complementary forces of attraction and dissolution. Let's look at those mantras for a second. The mantra Kleem is all Krishna. Think of it as the universe's magnetic force, that power of attraction, that divine love, that pure joy that just pulls everything towards it. And then you've got Cream, which is the Bij mantra. For Makati, this is the flip side, that complementary force. It's the power to dissolve everything that's not real or permanent. Like ignorance, the ego, and even time itself, it's what leads to ultimate freedom. So here's the ultimate truth. This whole story is pointing to ancient scriptures like the Bhagavata Purana, also known as the Srimad Bhagavatam, calls Krishna-Kali, the embodiment of time, which is often seen as this passive masculine principle, or Purusha. So if Krishna is time, then Ma Kali is his active feminine energy, his Shakti. They're not two different gods competing. They are two inseparable parts of one single reality. And what's really amazing is that this ancient idea of divine unity is about to play out in a very real way. The source material for this explainer points to a super rare celestial event that's right on the horizon, bringing this exact story to life for us right now. The year you're going on a circle on your calendar is 2025, because that's when a truly unique cosmic event is set to happen, one that directly lines up the energies of both Krishna and Kali. On the night of August 15th, 2025, two huge festivals are going to align Krishna. Krishna Janmashtami, celebrating the birth of Lord Krishna, is happening on the exact same day as Ma Kali Avirbhav Divas, which marks the manifestation of Ma Kali. I mean, that is an incredibly rare cosmic alignment. Just stop and think about what that really means. The limitless divine love of Krishna and the fierce world-changing power of Kali converging on one single sacred night. It's a powerful real-world echo of the very unity we've been talking about now.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Are you battling constant stress, facing financial roadblocks, struggling in relationships, or stuck in your career? Harness the power of authentic Rudraksh, powerful planetary remedies, and timeless Vedic astrology. Limited stock, don't miss out. Visit kalmantra.com today to restore balance, invite abundance, and transform your life.